Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I need to give my car a wash, but since I've let it get so neglected, it's actually been a bit over a month since I washed it. Figured rather than my usual drying aid being Carpro Elixir diluted 15:1 with deionized water, what I figured I'd do is I'd treat the car and give it a proper high gloss quick detailer. So going to be using Carpro's Elixir, which is kind of like the step up from the Ec2O that I usually use. This one is like a ceramic quick detailer. Wouldn't really call it a quick detailer, it's more of a topper for a coating. So this car is coated with Carpro Sequartz UK 3.0, and I've used a few different toppers on it recently, testing them out on the channel, and I have used this one before on the car, but I just didn't do a video on it. And what I have done is actually tested this against 4 or 5 other ceramic quick detailers on a test panel with coating and without coating, and wanted to see would they mask the water properties from the actual coating itself as these begin to fail. And I found that none of them did, and that Carpro Elixir was the slickest product that I tested, and it really does add some depth to the paint. Especially you've got some black paint here, it's going to add a fair bit of saturation, make that black look even darker. So yeah, to treat the car for letting it get as dirty as I did, I'm going to go ahead and use some of this. So I thought I'd just show you guys how dirty I've let the car get. On camera it always looks cleaner than what it is. Yeah, it's really quite dirty. Driven in the rain a bunch, gone up the mountains in it. It's got some bird droppings, and back of the car's super dirty as well. So first thing, I need to just give it a very thorough clean. So I'm going to wash it, and then once it's time to apply this product, pick the camera back up and show you how easy it is to use, how well it works, and how good it will also look. So we'll come back to it in a second. Alright guys, well, car is cleaned and dried, so time to work in some Elixir. I have 2 microfiber towels ready to go. So what I'm going to do is spray 3.5 sprays for half of the bonnet. I'm going to grab one of my towels, go ahead and work that in. I'm going to flip it over and buff it out. Then grab the second clean and dry microfiber towel and completely go back over. Make sure we haven't missed any sections, because on a black car especially, this stuff can be a little smeary if you don't properly wipe it off. And there you go, there is half the bonnet done. So that easy, takes seconds. So just want to be very, very thorough, because yeah, I have used this before. Car needs to be completely cool, so do not do it in the sun or on a hot panel. So it's no real sunlight coming at the moment, and yeah, that has gone on quite well. So now we'll do the other half of the bonnet. So do 4 sprays for that side of the bonnet. Get our towel, and you can see just how thick it goes on. So there's no missing where you've been. Like, you can see if you've missed a spot as you work this stuff in, because it's very yeah, it gives like a very thick smear as you're working it on. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but yeah, then as you wipe off, it should go nice and shiny. We definitely want the second towel to go back over. And towel number 2 to pick up those last little bits. Now, one thing I will say for it, it works extremely well. It is very slick as you're doing your wipe off, but it is a bit more work to apply compared to some of the other similar products I've used. If you've got a white car, probably not so much, but yeah, I've noticed on a black car, it's well worth the effort, but it is a little bit of work. So yeah, there's the bonnet done, and you won't really be able to see a difference, but I can definitely feel the difference. It is way slicker than what it was. So why don't we move on to a side panel, like the door or something now. Okay, so we'll do this side guard now. So 2 sprays and an extra little bit. Work that in. Grab our other cloth. And yeah, the wipe off is extremely slick. Adds a lot of slickness to my paint, which this coating that it has isn't the slickest, so it's definitely a positive for the product. And yeah, look at that. Looking great. So yeah, 20 to 30 seconds per panel realistically. Super easy to do. Let's do my carbon fiber boot now. So we go 4 sprays. Get our first cloth to work it in. Our second one. It sort of looks like it's going to be a bit of an effort to wipe off, but it's not, as long as you don't use too much product, which I probably did for this tiny boot panel that we have here. So you can see the smearing that happens on the glass where I sort of got a little bit of excess as I was wiping. And then there we go. That's that boot carbon fiber section done as well. So yeah, I'm going to finish the rest of the car, and then I'll try and get some shots and show you guys how good it looks at the end. Alright guys, well, have finished going over the car with Carpro Elixir. It looks incredible. I will say it definitely makes the paint pop. And it does add a decent amount of slickness. It's not the slickest product or anything by any means, but out of the ceramic quick detailers that I tested, it was the slickest, and when wiping it down you can feel that added slickness. On the negatives of the product, it is very smeary. If you have a black car, I probably wouldn't use this every wash. This is a lot of work to get smear-free finish. I guarantee, I've just gone over with a 3rd towel over the entire car. I guarantee tomorrow in the sunlight I'll catch a spot that still had some smearing left. It is not like a quick and easy product to use, and some of the other products that I've tested against it are, when I've done whole cars with them, it is a lot more work. And like I will say, I've used this on lighter coloured cars and it wasn't as noticeable, but on a black car this stuff is just very smeary. It can be quite tricky. You think you've got it all, you come back, you look in a certain light at a certain angle and you see you've still got a smear there. So yeah, it could be easier to use. It's not something that I would want to use every time on my own car. On the Red Evo we actually use a different product. We use lithium's equivalent. Can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I think it's easier to use than this one. And yeah, I'd say for a ceramic quick detailer, the looks are right up there. The slickness is above what I have tested, but the ease of application isn't quite what I would want it to be. It's not something I'm going to be reaching for constantly in the shelves, hence why the bottle is still fairly full. I've got other products that I prefer, but Carpro being my favourite brand detailing, I do still like to use their stuff a lot. And yeah, it's just as I find things I like better, I put the Carpro product to the back of the shelf and I'll grab something else instead. So if you guys want me to keep making videos on ceramic detailers, we've got 3 cars here now that are ceramic coated. So yeah, as the products wear off after a month or so, I can try another one and compare what the application process was like, and maybe I'll find it better. But yeah, overall, great product, just a little bit more on the tricky side to get the application right. And maybe my paint was still a little bit warm from sitting in the light, and maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's going to be it for now. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this product, and if you have any other product suggestions you'd like to see me try, then definitely comment those below and I'll check them out. But yeah, that's going to be it. So until next time, I will catch you guys later.